money, ratings and fame.
I'm getting recognized in supermarkets, stores, on the street.
The quiz show that's conquering the world.
Let's go, do you want to play? You got it!
The tension.
I'm a fat man, Regis, my heart can't take it.
The emotion.
You just won $1 million!
And the celebration. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? While the Americans are hooked later in the program. Welcome back. American TV imports have dominated British channels for years. But now, at last, the tables are turning. The homegrown quiz Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is currently running 3 nights every week in the United States, and some 35 million Americans sit down to watch it every time. So why is it succeeding where so many other UK programs have failed? We decided to ask the audience.
Last night on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Edison.
Not since the Beatles flew in 36 years ago has a British export proved such an instant hit.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
The program made its debut on American screens last August.
Mark Peterson.
Within its first 2 weeks, it was at the top of the TV ratings. 35 million Americans are now hooked.
I want to see the hot seat.
The program has overtaken long-term American favorites like Friends and ER. The man responsible for bringing it to America is a former Hollywood executive. But, just like the show, he's from Britain.
People used to laugh me out of the room in Hollywood. Now I'm taken incredibly seriously, and British television in the non-fiction world is regarded in Hollywood, it is just the hottest commodity. And this is a great export for Britain, and I think it's actually a fantastic thing for the British television business.
Final answer?
Final answer. I'm a fat man, Regis, my heart can't take it.
The show's own Chris Tarrant is a veteran star of American daytime, the quick-witted Regis Philbin.
I'm just trying to help you sweat off a few pounds. Everything is the same as what you do over there in England. The whole show is produced for us. This wasn't starting a new show with all of the possibilities of where to put this chair and where to put that light. It's all done for us.
In America, critics can make or break a show overnight. The New York Times described this one as a phenomenon.
It was relatively easy to call it a phenomenon because I just looked at what it was doing in the ratings and what it was doing to the competition. In both cases, it was doing something I hadn't seen in my experience covering television, which is basically changing the entire landscape. Whenever it was on, the rest of the competition was being blown out of the tub, as we say in America. They couldn't compete with the show.
It now runs 3 nights a week and regularly takes full house at the top of the tree. The kind of TV success not seen since the game show heyday of the 1950s.
I happened to be in a restaurant, in the bar of a restaurant one night, when the second fellow won the $1 million here in America. Are you ready, Dan?
Sure.
This is a biggie. Here it is. The Earth is approximately how many miles away from the sun? 9.3 million, 39 million, 93 million, 193 million miles away from the sun. And it was very, very interesting because as the game progressed, the busboys stopped waiting on tables, the waiters came, customers who were going in and out of this restaurant bar stopped cold right there, and everybody was fixed on the TV set. And I hadn't seen that in years.
I'm pretty sure it's 93, so I'm gonna make that my final answer.
Guts ball, my friend.
Take a
Guts
shot.
ball all the way. Let me repeat this. Is this your final answer?
This is my final answer.
You just won $1 million!
It operates on the level of both, yes, a quiz show, an aspirational quiz show when you get to win a lot of money, which is its game aspect, but it also works on the level of a drama, and it works on the level of a soap opera. There is something incredibly relatable about watching these people who could be you, answering questions that you think you can answer, and colliding in this very dramatic way with a conflict that arrives on them and forces them into crisis again and again and again.
Hey guys, 8 o'clock, show's on!
Its weekly viewing figures top 100 million, and for 1 hour, 3 nights a week, It's changed the way families across America watch television.
The household stops. You know, we like to kind of match our skills up and our match wits and yell and scream and laugh. It's like no other show we've watched. There's no sex, there's no violence, it's educational, it's entertaining. Despite that, they still enjoy watching it.
Right. And we're all watching it together.
Right.
Which is kind of fun.
There's very few shows that we watch together as a family.
One of the most important parts of this show is that it appeals to the entire range of the population. You can be a young person, you can be an old person, or anybody in between. And network television hasn't seen that in a long time.
Gibraltar is a colony of what country? Great Britain, Spain, Portugal, France.
Spain.
A couple of other crucial things to me were it was one contestant, not a contestant against somebody. So it created a rooting interest for the one contestant. That's, I think, crucial. Very important was multiple choice, because multiple choice means that the viewer, even when he doesn't actually have a clue, can guess.
She's saying Spain. Thank you. Thank you.
Final answer.
Yes.
No, it was Great Britain. Sorry, but you do leave here with...
Oh, it's Gibraltar's colony.
Jennifer, thank you so much.
The premise today is twofold. Number one, it's not important to know esoteric things. It's not important to know about molecular biology or about opera or about the kings of Scandinavia. It is important to know, in order to participate in the society, it is important to know about pop stars.
Millionaire's successful formula has left the other networks in tatters. In an effort to claw back their audiences, they've all spawned copycat shows. Whenever a new one starts, ABC, who make Millionaire, run an extra edition of the show in the same time slot. It always wins, hands down. Tonight, the 48th show is aired in the States. Just under 500 contestants have played fastest finger, and over 100 exuberant Americans have graduated to the most talked about seat in TV history.
Jason Blunt. Jason, you did it, baby. Jason. I'm ready. Let's go. Do you want to play? You got it.
When I got on, it was literally orgasmic because I wanted this so bad. I wanted it better than anything. I could taste it. I knew if I got through fastest finger, I would do well on the show.
That's my final answer is B, and it's a good one. You want to know?
My legs were starting to shake under the hot seat. I could have drilled a hole through the floor. I was so nervous. But once I got in there, I just said, let me take my 15 minutes of pain and run with it. Let me just do what I can.
The crowd loves it here. They're all pulling for you. Can you feel it?
I feel the love in the audience.
All right, we've got a show.
We got money.
He's right for $8,000. You're right. It's decision.
When I saw the show for the first time, I said to Bob, I've got to get on this show. I know I can win $1 million.
And in the fastest time, Beth Plummer. Hey! Congratulations.
I thought I was going to wet my pants. When they called my name, I swear, I asked them if they had Depends undergarments because I was going to wet my pants. The fact that I didn't know the answer to the John Steinbeck question haunts me. Meanwhile, in retrospect, I think, wow, if I had used my lifelines on this question instead of this question, then I would have had one left, and I know my dad knew the answer to the John Steinbeck question, so I kicked myself a lot over it.
Let's play.
I was in disbelief because I didn't think that, at that time, I didn't even think that I was going to get a chance to get up there, that they were going to do it. I was on that night.
This is what it looks like, but you know what they say, don't you? The taxes will kill you. But anyway.
And also in rehearsal, I was just screwing up left and right, and I was just miserable, and I was convinced I was just going to go home, and all my friends are going to make fun of me.
So if you're ready, let's go for the $1 million.
Well, it was going to be a great moment in TV history one way or another. Either I win the money or I fall flat on my face. It's the most embarrassing moment in television history.
I'd like to call my parents right now.
Sure.
Use my lifeline, call my parents.
He asked for a lifeline, finally. Went through the whole game without a lifeline. And then asked for one, we gave it to him, phoned a friend, called my father.
And I just figured that was my moment to do something to show, people work for the government, can have a sense of humor.
Hello?
Hello, Tom.
Yes.
Hi, Regis Philbin here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hi.
We've got your son, John, with us right now. He's doing pretty well.
Good.
He's won $500,000.
Wow.
And he's going for $1 million. And he needs your help to get there.
Okay.
So he's going to come on the line, read a question, 4 possible answers. One of them is the right answer. And the next voice you hear will be John's. John, you've got 30 seconds. Starts right now.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
I need your help. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to win the $1 million. Because the U.S. president appeared on Laughing as Richard Nixon. That's my final answer.
Well, my gosh. What can I say except, Debbie, you're going to Paris, so this is the final answer heard all around the world. He's won $1 million. Debbie, come on down.
I was sort of numb. I mean, it was just sort of a combination of numb and just a lot of relief. I think I would have liked it a little better if it was something I wasn't, completely sure of and I got right. I probably would have gone running around going woo-hoo or something.
In America, celebrity is something that people seem to acquire simply by being on television. People are made celebrities by the mass media culture that we have. Since this show is a phenomenon and is getting so much coverage in the rest of the media, the people who are successful on it are themselves becoming celebrities.
The first time it sunk in that I was going to be, a celebrity or however you want to call it, my 15 minutes or whatever, was when I got the phone call the next day after it was aired, asking if I wanted to be on do Saturday Night Live. Originally, I was going to say no. I just want to go back to my comfortable life. I don't really want to be rich and famous. But then I thought about it a little farther, and my common sense came in that, when are you ever going to get a chance like this? Some people would kill to be on Saturday Night Live.
Media frenzy. I've been on a pop radio station here in New York called WPLJ-FM.
We've been on Access Hollywood, Inside Edition, Entertainment Tonight.
I've been on the Rosie O'Donnell Show.
You kind of asked for me to be here.
I did. I love you.
Thank you.
I saw you on The Millionaire, and I want to say the hair looks better up.
David Letterman Show.
John Carpenter. John, come on.
Good Morning America, live with Regis and Kathy Lee, where they gave me the actual check.
$1 million, John Carpenter.
A lot of radio shows have called for us to be on. They've actually asked if I would take callers, like I'm some expert at something, I don't know what.
I'm getting recognized in supermarkets, stores, on the street, everywhere, and getting high fives. I got emails from around the world.
I think the greatest thing is that they all say, my whole family was watching this, my kids, we're all cheering you on.
Warhol was wrong that everyone would be famous for 15 minutes. He I think, outlasted his 15 minutes. But he was on to something important about what people crave. They want the stardust to rub off on them, and there's a lot of it going around.
I'm wringing out every drop of my 15 minutes of fame that I can.
Ron Anderson manning the WCBS weather.
Actually, I won $64,000, and the money's all gone. I sent my parents on a cruise because my dad was one of my lifelines. We're going on a cruise. We did a few things around the house, and we bought a 61-inch TV, which we have to watch practically from the backyard because it's so big. I'm getting my boobs done. Exclusive to Britain, I'm getting my boobs done.
After I pay the taxes, I'll probably have about $650,000 or so left, $650,000. And so far, I've only bought really 3 things. I bought a new car. I bought a year 2000 BMW 528i with the Sport Premium package with, I think, the best invention ever, which is the heated front seats. I love that.
I've paid off my school loan. I've gotten my father a new set of tires.
A top-of-the-line cellular phone.
I gotten myself a Sega Dreamcast.
And a digital camera so we can take pictures of Fenway.
The interesting thing about Millionaire to me is I think the debate about the $1 million or the £1 million isn't really important. You know, millionaire works at the 2,000 pound or dollar level, the 4,000 pound or dollar level. You know, we've had two contestants lose at the $100 level, and it was fantastic television. Sad, difficult to watch, but still sort of captured the imagination of a country.
Sea llamas, final answer?
That's my answer.
Final answer. Robbie, I'm sorry. It was elephants. Robbie is gone before he's here. Take those lucky shorts off and burn them.
The show has captured the hearts of the nation, but critics are already asking the audience just how long will they keep it at #1.
At this point, I don't think there's an easy prediction. I certainly think it'll work throughout the rest of this season. I think initially next season it will be equally strong. I think probably at that point there's going to be a backlash. The press will start to turn on it before the viewers do, and the press will start to say they're sick of the show. That will be the test for it. If it can survive the backlash, and there will be a backlash.
The ratings are bigger than ever. So I don't think it can get much bigger. I just hope it doesn't fall off as everything in television eventually does. But right now we're enjoying a terrific ride. Couldn't be happier. We'll see you back here Sunday. At what time?
9, 8 Central.
That's it. You're bet. Stay tuned now for 2020 Down.